I don't want to lose who I am. And my answer to that is, you will not lose who you are. You will become more of who you are.
Yeah.
One of the basic fundamentals is in NLP, which derives back really early days from a gentleman named Gregory Bateson, who was a visiting professor from Cambridge University at the University of Santa Cruz, where in that environment NLP developed. It was all about creating behavioral flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
You can say that really the end game in NLP is to give people more choices. The more choices you have, the more things you can do. When you're limited in choices, you create problems because you don't know what to do. The idea of modeling and communications theory and things called cybernetic systems, organizational systems, was just coming out of its own with a group of people that participated in seminars in a place called Palo Alto, California, which is just south of San Francisco. Gregory Bateson and Vinny Satir were part of that group who were talking about systems and systems theory. So that was then brought into the thing. Now, you said something very interesting about NLP and modeling and such.
Yeah.
Now, there's a distinction that I want everybody to get from the beginning, and it's something that is very important. It'll change your whole understanding of really what NLP is if you have a preconceived understanding and you don't know this. Now, one is that neuro-linguistic programming is a model of communication. It's a communications model. Now, so if we put the communications model here, and it consists of language patterns, questioning techniques, which were developed out of the modeling of Satir and Pearls, and then put in a form called the Meta model, which is in a book called The Structure of Magic 1, which is the first book that Bandler and John Grinder wrote. Now, that and your sensory awareness, what we call calibration skills, reading people, are the two most important things that you could learn and have as a tool. Okay? Forget the techniques. The techniques will take care of themselves. If you don't ask the right question in the right way, you're not going to, number one, know what kind of technique or skill to use.
Yeah.
And you're not going to know if you've got a result or not. Because things don't just happen. Okay?
Yeah.
They are an evolution of the brain, which starts and stops in some situations. And you need to be there to get it, because if you were looking at me and you blinked just at the time that I went up and constructed my picture, you went, oh, wait a minute, let's do that again. You see me? So you got your manual here to help out. There's nothing wrong with notes. I've got notes right here, right?
Yeah.
You get stuck. Oh, okay. Put it into trance. All right. I mean, people say, oh, I can't use notes. They think I'm stupid. Nonsense. I mean, I used to, when I did my hypnosis, when I was practicing, I put the person into a trance and I said, okay, well, I'd like you to dream a very pleasant dream, only as fast as your hand could go down and touch your knee. I'll be back in just a moment. I go to the other room, write myself a metaphor, come back in the room, that's right, and read the story, right? You got to do what you got to do. You know?
Yeah.
Clients don't expect you to be a genius. They expect you to be honest with them. And after, a while, you have the fundamentals, then you build on them, you become an expert, and things just build. And after a couple of years, you say, hey, I mean, I'm really pleased. I people that I've trained, and everybody gets to a state, and I go, wow, they got it. They got it,
Yeah.
And it takes a while to do that, right?
Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? I'm sure that you found a lot of information in this very short video you just saw, maybe like 4 or 5, 6 minutes, however long it was. But that is not all. You can have access to the entire presentation of this amazing speaker, plus 40 more other presentations and speakers, and you can have access for life. You can have access to the video recording, to the audio recording, to the swipe files, to the transcripts, to all of the bonuses and the special gifts that all of the speakers and presenters and also the organizers are offering in the Premium Pass package. So if you like this, if you want more, make sure to sign up below for the Premium Pass and have lifetime access to everything. I'm sure it'll be one of the best investments you've ever made in your life, in yourself, in your practice, in your health, and also with working with clients. So go ahead, click on the button below and sign up for the premium pass.